Hey guys, this is LegoMan 2005 and today we'll be reviewing the Spartan collection, Halo 2 Master Chief. Let's get into it. So here is the figure in all of its glory. I specifically chose this one because of the color. I know a lot of people don't like the green on this figure. It is very key lime pie-ish, but I don't know. I'm just a sucker for bright colors. As you can see, the figure is coated in kind of this nice scuff, silver scuff. It's all throughout the figure, and it's very subtle, but it's there if you're looking for it. I don't know if you can see this here, but it is in the chest a little bit. So, yeah, you can kind of see that. And obviously the best part about this figure is that gold chrome helmet. It's just the best, honestly. You can see the reflection of the light in there, kind of. The helmet is, of course, very nice. I do have a couple of paint swatches here, like the black on these tubes isn't very good, like as you can see here, but I have seen a couple of reviews that have the same paint problem, so it's not just mine. Also, you'll notice here up at the top, there are two different greens here. We got this lime green and I guess this like grass green, you know what I mean? It is definitely darker and it is to highlight the figure. And it's not random, it's all throughout the figure. You can see it on the shins and stuff like that, a little bit on the butt plate and on the arms. And it just gives the figure a nice, more variety is basically what I'm trying to say. Let's move on to the bottom torso. As you can see, more of that nice scuffing. I love this pattern here. I don't know, it's just really cool. Little paint splotch right there, unfortunately, but you know, whatever. The back is really nice too. Nice Spartan butt, as you can see. And more kind of sloppy paint apps up top here. That's my only complaint with the figures, that some of the black paint apps are kind of sloppy. It's almost like somebody just kind of sharpied them on without paying much attention to anything. But overall, it's a really nice looking figure, so let's move on to articulation. So for articulation, you're gonna have a swivel at the head. Can look up that far and look down that far. Can look down quite a bit. Shoulders are on a hinge joint. They can move out that far, move 360. Bicep swivel, which does get in the way if you're trying to do like a two-handed pose, because that's as far as you can like swivel it. Double jointed elbow, as you can see. Wrist swivel and wrist hinge. This is with all the hands. Torso does have a ball joint inside of it, but it's basically useless, so no waist swivel, unfortunately. Legs can move out that far, as you can see. Goes into the splits very well. Can move the feet kick out that far and back that far, a little bit sideways, but you know, swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, which looks a little weird and is kind of rubbery. I'm worried about that kind of breaking. Ankle swivel, as you can see. It can also hinge. There you go. Hinge, and toe can move back that far. And that is your articulation on this figure. Pretty good. No ankle pivot, unfortunately. I don't know why they didn't add that. That's kind of industry standard. But, you know, pretty good articulation besides that one bit. For accessories, he does come with these pointy hands, these fisted hands, which are just fists, they can't hold anything. And this two-fingered pointy hand, which you can use to point the troops somewhere, I guess. Because this is Halo 2 Master Chief, he does come with his iconic dual machine guns, SMGs, and they're painted really nice. I like the gray, and the sculpting is also really nice too. As you can see, they both have a hole on the side, and that'll come into play later. But yeah, really nice accessories and no complaints with these. Here's Master Chief with the pointy hands, the fisted hands, and the two-fingered pointy hand, as you can see. Here's Master Chief with his weapons in hand, looking mighty cool. There is places where you just store these. If you take these hip bits out, you could see a peg. You could rotate it and peg it in right there, but that doesn't really work very well. So take them both out and swap them onto the other hip, like so. And here he is with those SMGs stored on his hip. Unfortunately, they didn't, both the SMGs are the same mold with the same hole on the same side, so one of the SMGs has to point up while the other one gets to point down. That's really my only complaint with the SMGs, otherwise they're great accessories. The second place to store weaponry on his back is on his back. This is mainly for his assault rifle, which this figure did not come with, but basically just take that out, rotate it, and put it on his back if you're wondering what an SMG looks like on it. Here you go. And that's how it looks. There you go. There is the Halo Spartan Collection, Halo 2 Master Chief. A great figure. I believe it's only $20, so, you know, relatively cheap. Basically same price as your standard Marvel Legend. But if you see it, definitely worth a pickup. I love the silver scratches all over the place. Definitely better than the Siege Transformers scuff marks. Obviously love the chrome visor, that's the best part. SMGs are really cool. Articulation, I guess, could be a little bit better, and the plastic in the hips, I think, could be a little less rubbery. And the paint apps on the helmet and the back could be a little bit better. But overall, a really nice figure. And yeah, this has been the LEGO Man 2005, signing off. Bye.